And I see it's gone to some astrology. Well, baby, I can see your face.
Hi, welcome back. Now, if you were able to witness the last 6th house video, then you're right on point. I will have that video connected to here or linked here so you can go back and watch the 6th house video that I made prior to this one. But this video is going to talk about how to build a routine based on your 6th house. So, hi, welcome back to Leminiscent. I am the Archangel Elenia, and here is where we make astrology practical. We use it in our day-to-day life, not just try to understand it, okay? So if you watched the last video on the 6th house, this is the video that talks about applying that information, okay? Living it is where your life changes, okay? So today we're going to talk about how to build a routine that actually works for you and not against you. Why most routines do not work. Most people feel like routines working because they're copying on other people, they're only relying on their own self-motivation, or they just completely ignore their energy. Just out of touch, avoidant at best. So the truth is that discipline is not one size fits all. It has to be, you know, made for you, because you're the one who has to live this daily life. So you can't copy what someone else is doing and magically it's going to work for you. As an Aquarius 6th house, I know that way too well. So your routine has to match your chart. It has to match your nervous system, and it has to be your real life, okay? Being realistic is a very earth thing. If not, you'll always feel like you're off or inconsistent and things just seem like to not be working out or stable. So step one is to understand your 6th house energy, personally speaking, okay? Before you build anything, you have to know what your baseline is, okay? Back to that nervous system talk. So what you want to do is look at the sign in your 6th house, see if there's any planets in your 6th house. Your planets show you what's going on, and the sign is showing you how it's being expressed. So you want to ask yourself, do I move fast or slow? Do I need structure or flexibility? Am I mentally, emotionally, or physically driven? This tells you how your routine should feel, okay? Not necessarily what you think you have to do or aspire to. What is more natural for you is best. The 6th house is coinciding with Virgo, which is all about nature. Step 2, build around your nervous system. So if your routine, it will fail if your body is not feeling safe. Okay, your nervous system will go into fight, flight, or freeze mode, and you don't want to be there. So some signs that your nervous system is off. Okay, procrastination, burnout, being consistent, or just plain old shutting down, not getting anything done, kind of like wanting to run away. All right, so instead of forcing discipline, you want to regulate first. So this could look like slower mornings, which actually works very well for me. Giving yourself less pressure to perform and building a rhythm before being intense. Okay, a calm body makes for a very consistent life, a sustainable routine even. So step 3, match your routine to your element. Okay, so for fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, you need movement, stimulation, variety. Okay, so shorter tasks, active mornings, and switch things up a bit. Keep it spicy, right? Avoid long, rigid schedules because it's going to bore you. You're going to tune out. You're not going to be interested anymore, all right? Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You need structure, consistency, and tangible results. That Earth, baby, all right? So some routine tips that will actually help Earth 6th housers is same time every day, you do the same thing, okay? Clear plans, no confusion, no guessing when you get up, right? And track your progress. This goes back to journaling, like I said in the previous video with the 6th house, because you want to avoid a lack of direction. You should always know what you're doing the next day and how you're going to get it done. Air energy, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You need mental engagement, okay? Flexibility, big, as well as creativity. All right, some routine tips for you. Change your environment, mix the tasks up and write them down. Okay, write them down. It's not that you don't trust your memory. It's just that writing is a form of expression that is very good for earth and air energy, especially air energy. This avoids you being bored or overly repeating the structure, which forces you to feel burnt out or you tune out and avoid responsibility. Water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you need emotional alignment, okay? Like I said, even if you have planets that rule this house, you also want to look at these as well. Softness and space, also with emotional alignment, is things that a water ruled 6th house needs, okay? Some tips for your routine: check in with how you feel. Okay, when you get up and start your day, tune into how you're feeling in the moment and regulate yourself. Okay, start slow. All right, don't be in a rush. That's more for fire. Okay, and make sure you get intentional rest. Okay, especially if you have a moon ruled 6th house. Rest is very important to your daily routine and being productive. You don't want to force productivity when you feel drained. Okay, it's going to throw you off. You're going to be inconsistent. You're not going to show up as your best self. So step 4, okay, work with your patterns, not against them. All right, big. Stop trying to be perfect. Virgo, stop trying to be perfect. Instead, observe yourself, learn yourself, okay? Notice when you naturally feel productive. What time of day is it? What are you doing? How do you go about avoiding things? Do you notice when you avoid things, when you feel burnt out, when your energy starts to drop? Take notice of those things and build your routine around that. That's how you execute a great plan. All right. So if you have high energy in the morning, do your priority tasks first. Okay. If you have a low energy coming in through the midday, make sure your light work is in that time. Okay. Your chart will give you clues, but your pattern, your natural patterns will confirm it. That's also how you should also be looking into jobs if you're job searching. Pay attention to the type of job you're reading the description of. Pay attention to the time you will have to be there and see if it works with your pattern. So number 5, keep it simple and repeatable, because the 6th house Virgo is about daily structure and routine. So your routine should feel simple, realistic, and repeatable, okay? It shouldn't be overwhelming, restrictive, or feels impossible to maintain, okay? Start with 2 to 3 anchors, such as your wake up time, your priority task, as well as one self-care action you must do every single day. Because you come first. Nothing in your life can move without you being okay. All right, so master the small and then you can add some more. All right, so some real life integrations. If you have a fire 6th house, for example, morning movement, either that's your exercise or getting those priority tasks out the way. Short work sprints, so give yourself a set time to just blaze a trail and then stop and then repeat. Breaks to help you reset your energy. Water 6th house, have a slow morning. Check in with yourself emotionally so you are aware of where your tank is. And if you need to refill, then you refill. All right. And flexible task list. Okay. Don't overcommit yourself to something that you know realistically does not feel well for you. Also, if you have a Saturn ruled 6th house, whether it's Capricorn or Aquarius, same routine every day. Gradual discipline, okay, and long-term consistency should be your main focus. All right, so routine again is not punishment. It's how you support yourself, how you structure yourself, and how you gain your own self-respect. Okay, you're not trying to control your life. Okay, you're trying to stabilize your energy, and that's what you want to do. All right, so in closing, the goal is not a perfect routine, okay? The goal is to simply make a routine that you can continue to return to every day, okay? Doing it every day, because consistency is not being perfect every day. It's about coming back to yourself every day. I want to add meditation in there, especially for the air signs, okay? So if you want help building a routine based around your chart, I do have slots available for personal astrology. So the link will be listed in the description box below, as well as I am doing a practical living astrology webinar that is free here on YouTube on April 10th at 9 p.m. So be there, or I'll see you in the next video. And remember, discipline becomes powerful when it's designed for who you actually are, not who everyone else wants you to be. Peace.